I'm calling out all the parents. If you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound?
It is not just our daughters, and I'm not talking about mine, I'm talking about yours. The people who want to teach their kids to be ratchet, I'm talking to you. It is not just the daughters that are being affected, it's the boys too. We live in a society where the parents are too lazy to parent. Therefore, their children are being brought up by technology, and that is the worst thing. I understand we live in a different time. I was brought up in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. And my parents were very much involved in every aspect of my life. There's nothing I watched that my parents did not review first. In school, same thing. Everything we touched and saw and were exposed to was discussed by the parents and the teachers first. I was disciplined both at home and in school. If I was disciplined in school, I was disciplined at home. I understand this is a different country. America has basically crippled the system to where teachers can't do crap. They can't touch your children. I would be very much okay if my son got whooped in school. I'm just saying. But I know they're not allowed to. Now that puts all of the work on the parents. The parents would rather be their kids' friends and validate every little emotion and provide a safe space, which is now creating pussies. We need to stop, parents. You need to stop. On top of not parenting your children, you're exposing them to all this crap. You're not even watching what they're doing on their phones. The majority of bullies I have encountered on this app have been teenagers. Where are your parents? Where are your parents? When you're busy twerking in your bedroom, where is your mother? You're busy twerking, and you know you identify as a tomato, but you can't tell me, you can't name 30 elements. You can't, because you don't know. If I tell you what is NaCl, you can't tell me. If I tell you what is H2O, you can't tell me. You cannot explain the Pythagoras theorem to me. But you know that you have 2,500 genders. Something is wrong, guys. Something is wrong somewhere. We live in a society where we have spoiled brats being raised by parents who do not parent them. Parents who are pushing their own agendas on their children and convincing them they're something they're not in the name of getting validation from their kids. That's the society we're living in. We're living in a society where God has been removed from schools. There's no basis for morality. It's all subjective. That's the problem. I had an encounter a few months ago, picking my son up from school. One time, I was driving, and obviously it was slow because it was the pickup line. This boy must have been maybe 7 years old, 8 at the most. He catcalled me. I got catcalled by an 8-year-old boy. 8. An indication something is very fucked up in this society. What? Now I was driving, so I could not come out of the car and tell who he was, because that was I was like, where is your parent? Where did you learn this behavior? Why do you think this is okay? What is wrong with you? You're 8. You're 8. Charity begins at home, guys. That boy catcalling me, a 30-something-year-old mom of 3, shamelessly, and his group of friends encouraging that behavior, should tell you where this is going. This society, I worry for our children. I really do. We are the ones who influence our children's behavior. We are the ones who make those boundaries. We are the ones who allow what they see, what they're exposed to, and who they become. We are supposed to be their guides, not their friends. Too many people in this world are their kids' friends, not their parents, and that's the problem.